Before we start today's lesson, I would like to point out when working with pictures of people and writing alternative text, we need to be mindful of the pronouns that we use to describe the person in that picture. Unless you know for sure that person's preference and pronouns, it is best to avoid those altogether. We are going to take that same rule of thumb and apply it to ethnicity and race. Unless you know that person's preference, again, we will avoid that those designations. In today's video, we will be looking at how to add alt text on social media. So first we'll start with Facebook. We're going to go this is my Facebook. I'm going to click on photo and video. I'm going to insert this picture. It's a picture of my nephew in his military fatigues. From there, I'm going to hit edit. And I'm going to select this option that says alternative text. So alternative text is text that we insert to describe the picture that we're looking at. A good rule of thumb is alt text should be no more than 150 to 155 characters. So think, kind of along the lines of a tweet. The alternative text should describe what we're seeing in that picture in regards to the context that it adds to the story around it. So let's just say we were writing a story about the military. So obviously we would want to designate or highlight the fact that this is a young man in a military uniform. I'm not really sure what those are called, maybe fatigues, but I don't want to be disrespectful to the military. So in my ignorance, I'm just going to put uniform. If it's important to know what that specific set of military garments are, then I would suggest researching that. But in this case, a young military man in a military uniform will suffice. So from there, we're just going to save that. And what that does, if for some reason this picture breaks, or Facebook or the browser that the viewer is using does not render this picture, does not actually show the picture, then it will have a little broken picture icon up here in the corner, and next to it, it will in text say what I had put as alternative text. Also, when screen readers read my Facebook post, they will read that picture as what the alternative text says. So from there, then you would just write what's on your mind and post it. Okay. In regards to Twitter, so we're on my Twitter feed. I can go down here to this picture, this media icon, click that. I'm just going to select the same picture, and then once it uploads to your screen, you're going to go down here to the right hand corner in the bottom and click that edit button, and you will see you have just some basic edits that you can do to your photo. You can put it in the original size, a wide size, or a square size. You can make it bigger or smaller, but what we're really looking for is this tab that says alt. So we're going to click that, and we're going to describe the picture: a young man in a military uniform. And then we'll hit save, and then we can tweet that. Again, if the picture is broken for some reason, or when a screen reader reads this, it will read that text that I put in as alternative text. From there, we'll go over to Instagram. Instagram's a little bit different on a computer. I actually had to go into the developer settings and show this as a cell phone screen. So that's what this information is over here. So we can just ignore that. And that's why I also don't have a mouse. Instead, I have this blue dot, or this gray dot that you're seeing. So we're going to hit the plus sign. And again, we're going to pick this picture of my nephew, Brandon. And from there, we're going to hit next. And we're going to go here to advanced settings. I know it's kind of small and hard to read, but it's right underneath the tag people. We're going to click on that, and we're going to click write alt text. Again, we'll just say a young man in a military uniform. And we would hit save and then just hit the back button and hit share. I'm not actually going to share this. He would be mortified, but yeah, so that is how we add alternative text or descriptive text to Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If there's any questions, please feel free to contact me. My office number is 501-760-4329, and my email is ilmcraft, KRAFFT @mp.edu.